of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he is taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
A quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And back to the air on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Going to the ground. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's Allen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by this defense, because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Back has it. Got a little grass. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Pitt pushing the pace. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
It's caught downfield.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down.
Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the fourth. It'll be second down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Hosley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Blue, spade eat, spade eat. Go! 214 close, 214 close.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Harris. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back has it. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Direct snap. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Allen. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. And that's a great start to this second half.
The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Got the quick pass. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the offense staying aggressive on this drive. The second time now they've gone for it on fourth, and they get it. This time they do it on the ground.
Sort of serves two purposes, doesn't it? You keep the drive alive, and you sort of crush their spirit, too.
Yeah, this defense, they've been playing a lot of snaps as well. So you sort of got to wonder physically just how much gas do they have left in the tank here.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Pitt right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Snap it to the back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tripped up for the tackle. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. A run for the quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Turner. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in, it's Harris. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the right. All by himself. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Power ahead. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And the defense drags him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Wilson! Benham! Hey, Benham! Go!
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Turner. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Panther. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Hosley. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. The 40, at the 30. Touchdown, Panthers! A pick 6! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll